Hey guys, this is 012boku getting ready to do my second movie review. And my movie that I'm reviewing today is the film by Stephen Sommers, the Universal picture, called Van Helsing. As you can see it right there on the screen. Once again, apologies for the glare. But the film was made in 1994, 2004 by Stephen Sommers. I believe it to be a very, very good film. It was very well done for its time. I know that from what I gathered from talking to my friends when it first came out and over the years, you have, once again, half the group, which I'm a part of, liking this film, and then the other half, not really liking it, which, you're always probably going to have that with a lot of films. It's rare that you get people who love a meshing of these films. It's very rare to see that. But this film was done, quite well in 2004. Everything was done fantastically. Stephen Sommers did, once again, a great job directing. It's very reminiscent of his Mummy films. But this film is about, Van Helsing trying to take down Dracula, helping his family who's trying to take down Dracula survive, and, Van Helsing's also trying to find out a lot about himself, and this picture is, a little quick, enticing moment for those of you who haven't seen the film, but it's within that, the film is really good, because Hugh Jackman in this movie, once again, I think he's a tremendous actor, and Hugh Jackman does a great job in this movie as Van Helsing. You believe him as a younger Van Helsing, a guy who is suave, sophisticated, struggles with his past because he has no idea who he is, what he's done, how he came to really end up in Rome fighting for the Knights of the Holy Order, which is a knight group that is ran by the popes and the clergymen of the Vatican, which I think is really cool. The Vatican has something like that to vanquish evil. It's very reminiscent to Helsing, if you guys have seen that, like Iscariot 13. But we'll get that into another time. But similar to that. And Van Helsing's trying to find out about himself, and Hugh Jackman does a great job. Kate Beckinsale does a great job as Anna Valerios. She's once again sleek, suave, sexy. She really cares about her family and about things and about stopping Dracula so she can have a life, because you can tell this is a girl who's always been running from her life from monsters, and it's really a great thing to see. She does a very good job as the character. Richard Roxburgh, who plays, I believe Richard Roxburgh, who plays Dracula. Pretty good Dracula. Not gonna say he's of Bela Lugosi or Gary Oldman caliber, but he does a good enough job, and I think he blends the two well enough that he does a decent job of portraying the character as he is, which is really good to see and awesome and nice to observe, because for those of you who don't know, and what I'm going to basically say is that Stephen Sommers made this film as a homage to the original Universal classic pictures and books, because the next point I'll get to is Schuler Hensley plays Frankenstein in this movie, who did a good job, I think, too. And Frankenstein's monster is intelligent, is smart, he knows a lot about things, so that's taken from the books. That's not from the original movie where Frankenstein was Frankenstein's monster, apologies, because Frankenstein is the person. That's Victor Frankenstein, who is also in this movie, played by Simon West. But Frankenstein's monster was supposed to be smart and intelligent, and that's all from the book. And then there's David Wenham as Carl. Great job as Carl. Very funny, very, nerdy and intelligent, as he's this friar monk with a great wit and humor. And, who would have thought he would have done a character like Carl in 2004, just a year later removed after the Lord of the Rings trilogy just ended, because, you know, he's this awesome character as Boromir's brother, and then he does Carl, this geeky little shrimpy guy who is a prior helping out Van Helsing on his adventures. And there's, oh yeah, how foolish of me to forget that. There's also Kevin J. O'Connor, who plays Igor, who is really great as Igor. He's got the, you know, hump, and the hump is not over-exaggerated, but you can tell he's got it because he's sort of always hunched over and just like, blah. And, you know, the makeup on Kevin J. O'Connor was amazing, and having Kevin J. O'Connor play this man like he's wanting for many different things, and he's sort of got that accent, is, you know, very good job. Kevin J. O'Connor is an amazing actor as well. He really does great characters, too. And, you know, similar, once again, to Stephen Sommers' films, because he's also in the Mummy, and, oh yeah, G.I. Joe, Rise of Cobra, and stuff like that. But yeah, Kevin J. O'Connor is an amazing actor, I think, too. Sorry about that, my computer went to sleep mode. But, you know, great actors in this film. The style of the film is very good. Like, the action is almost non-stop. A lot of good action in this film that takes place, keeps you interested, keeps you innovative. Really good story. You know, Dracula trying to use Frankenstein's monster as an energy source to power his undead children so they can live, and, you know, they could probably feed off almost everybody in the world, so that's his agenda. You know, Van Helsing's trying to stop it, and it appears that in this movie, Dracula knows more about Van Helsing than Van Helsing knows about himself, and that's a good key moment to discovering Van Helsing's past, which is interesting and keeps you engaging, plus you're engaged in Anna Valerius's problems with her family, and, you know, them just trying to survive and just doing what they can, and, you know, just having that all come into there. Plus, bit of a spoiler alert here, guys, for those of you who have not seen the film. Anna Valerius's brother, Velkin, who's played pretty good by Will Kemp, is the Wolfman, and also because at one point in the film he gets bit by a werewolf attacking them in the forest somewhere in the middle of the film, and sadly, while Velkin is trying to save his sister, he gets bit by the wolf, and he does the Wolfman, and so Will Kemp has a pretty decent role as himself, but then he's also portraying the role in the movements as the Wolfman, as he's also that. So that was really cool that Stephen Sommers is once again using integrated actor movement and CGI, because I think that's how it should be. The actor should have its own momentum and control of the creature, and, you know, it shouldn't just be left up to the stunt double. So once again, I thought that was cool for how they did that. Special effects in the movie are also phenomenal. They look really great. You know, it's well done for 2004. Probably, you know, well done for the time, because this is once again right after Lord of the Rings, and, you know, special effects in that movie were really good and awesome, and, you know, stuff blended really well with the live action effects, and just, you know, phenomenally done and well versed. And the you know, movie's got a lot of fun to it. It's, you know, deliciously dark at times. It's funny, a lot of comedic moments. You know, just pretty well done for, once again, a Stephen Sommers film. But Stephen Sommers knows how to do that pretty well. He knows how to make serious films, plus, you know, great fun times throughout them, and, you know, get you to laugh, get you to cry, get you to feel very good and innovative. Also, I have to say this because I thought it was also a big integral part of the film. The score by Alan Silvestri was really good. Alan Silvestri did the music for the score, and it was just really great and just really awesome, and, you know, well done, and just, you know, it really innovative you, because he added, like, for Van Helsing's theme, for instance, he has, like, this Spanish guitar that he uses, and, you know, you really get the feeling that, you know, Van Helsing's about to do stuff, and then, you know, Dracula's theme as well as other monsters' themes, like this really creepy with coarse bass sounding and a little bit of strings, and it's just really well done. And also, probably should mention that because people are probably wondering this too, since it was taken from the book as well as some of the other movies, but Dracula has, once again, 3 brides, just like in Bram Stoker's Dracula, and in the book, Boy, I wish I could remember their names, because I know they're not listed on the back cover there, but one is, oh, one is Alira, the other is Marishka, and, forget the black-haired one, but, Alira, you know, they're pretty good-looking brides, they act pretty good, they do a really good job as that. Marishka is played by Josie Marin, and she, to me, is the best-looking one. Sadly, she's only in this film, like, for a handful of time, and, you know, then goes. You know, so that was probably one of the few disappointing bits about it, and, there are a few, you know, plot holes in the movies, like how, you know, Dracula has a cure for werewolves, because at one point, once again, spoiler alert here, guys, so if you haven't seen this, I advise you not to watch this. So there you go, a little quick second warning there. But Van Helsing gets bitten by a werewolf, and it's apparent that there is a werewolf who, if he maintained his will, could kill Dracula and, you know, end his life. And apparently when Van Helsing gets bit, he thinks he's that werewolf that could stand up to Dracula and end this whole thing once and for all. And, like, you know, Dracula is said to have a, you know, cure for the werewolf, and there is one in his castle at the end of the film that Frankenstein's monster tells Van Helsing and the others that they can use to, you know, save Van Helsing. And, you know, I mean, that's interesting, that's cool, but it's like, you know, where did this, you know, cure come from? How is this cure made? You know, why, you know, did it exist? What is it? You know, it's just like, it was there to sort of, like, fill a plot point. And, I mean, but, I mean, the rest of the plot is really good. Like, you know, Van Helsing's secrets, you know, why does Dracula know about them? Anna Valerios and her family just trying to survive Dracula. Just a very good plot, you know, very fun movie. Very good for its time in 2004. So I give this film, guys, a 10 out of 10, you know, very well done. I give Stephen Sommers a lot of credit, where I know there's a lot of people who really don't give his stuff too much credit, but I give his stuff tons of credit. So, if you have not seen Van Helsing here, I would urge you to see the film and make your own distinction, and, you know, let me know how you think. You know, give your comments and subscribe. You know, if there's anything that I could have missed that I explained was good, or if you could maybe catch some things that I haven't seen that possibly could be bad, or just let me know how you think of the movie in general. You know, just drop me a line and let me know what you think. Alright, guys, well, this is 012boku's, sorry, signing off again, and I will be coming with another movie review with you guys in just hopefully a little while, alright? Okay, see you then.